Regarding the racing world, I think this week will be known as the week for the outsider because in the UK earlier this week there was a 200-to-1 winner of a race. That was at Calais de Brouwer, and that was at Huntingdon. And then on the early hours of Tuesday morning for us here in the UK, a 90-to-1 winner of the Melbourne Cup, the race that stops the nation in Australia. Knight's Choice it was, who won under Irish jockey Robbie Dolan. His is an incredible story, having risen to fame as a contestant on the Australian singing contest, The Voice. He got to the final 12 of that, and then he won the Melbourne Cup. Yesterday, I'm delighted to say that I managed to catch up with Robbie after his big race victory. Robbie, really appreciate you joining us. I know it's probably been absolutely manic for you. Just give us an insight into what the last few days has been like.
Yeah, thank you. It's been crazy. I've probably done 400 interviews. I've probably taken about 1 million selfies with people with the trophy and everything. But it's just been crazy.
I mean, it's just a remarkable story. A lot of the Australian audience, I'm sure, given the amount of interviews you've done, will be fully aware of it. But many of our audience that are watching this on the opening show won't be. Could you just take us through the sort of whole journey of your time in Australia and indeed how the ride came about? Because it is proper fairy tale stuff.
Yeah, I sort of had about 100 rides in Ireland before I moved to Australia. I moved here in 2016, sort of with the intention of getting some experience, and I was only sort of planning to be here for 12 months or so, and 8 years later I'm still here. So yeah, really enjoying it. I met Sheila Laxon, the trainer of Knight's Choice, on a cruise ship. I went on The Voice as well. My story's a bit crazy, you know what I mean? I could be here all day talking about it.
No, but it's fascinating, and we've got plenty of time. Because did you go on the? I mean, obviously you're a hell of a singer, but did you go on The Voice because the riding wasn't going as you expected, or was it just a bit of fun? Like, how did that come about?
To be honest, it was just a bit of fun. I didn't expect to get as far as I did. I don't know. It's something that came about that they sort of emailed me and asked me whether they're interested in going. I was actually just coming back from injury at the time, and I was just kind of thinking, yeah, this would be a bit of fun to get my head right. I think so I ended up making it to the top 12, and it was just went viral. It was crazy. And then sort of after the show, I was just doing bits and bobs of singing, juggling it with racing, and that's when I went on the P&O cruise, and that's where I met Sheila. And
I mean, in my head, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you're sort of singing, she asked for a photo, or you get chatting, she goes, I'm a trainer, you're a jockey, should we try and win the Melbourne Cup on a Melbourne Cup themed cruise? Is that basically what happened?
Yeah, it probably wasn't exactly like that, but I'm sure if we make a movie, we can definitely put that in.
I've already pushed for the movie on Twitter. I don't know if you saw it. I think, I mean, it is fairy tale stuff. So how did it come about, the ride?
Well, I sort of moved to Queensland about 12 months ago, and from Sydney, and Sheila's, good trainer up there with John, and just started riding a little bit for her. I had a bit of luck, a few winners, and Knight's Choice was already a Group 3 winner by the time I sat on him. And yeah, he was just trialling for the start of the preparation, and manager done really well to get me on board, and sort of I trialed him and I rode him a couple of times, and we had we actually never rode a winner together, but we had plenty of success, sort of placings in big Group 2s and Group 3s and stuff. So his winter carnival was pretty strong, and then we got the call up to go and ride him in the Melbourne Cup.
I mean, when I saw you, I mean, it was just an unbelievable ride, and I know that James McDonald and various sort of people who were working on the coverage were very praiseworthy of the ride, and rightly so. You rode a peach, you dealt with the occasion phenomenally well, but the occasion, when we watch it, is massive. I mean, it's a really vibrant industry in Australia, but it must be the most insane feeling to be coming back in, even walking out, actually, with 100,000 racegoers there. What is the occasion like of the Melbourne Cup?
It's hard to explain. It's like you said, 100,000 people. You can't fathom 100,000 people standing in front of you. And I remember just like walking the track before the race, just thinking, amount of people here. There's helicopters flying around, and there's just an absolute buzz in the air. There's music everywhere, and it's just incredible. And it's one of them things, like, it's more than just a race. they say it's the race that stops the nation, but it's one of them races that even people that don't know anything about horse racing, they stop and watch that race. So it's just insane to win it.
Who was your coach on The Voice? Which one did you have?
I was with Rita Ora.
Did she get in touch? Has she congratulated you?
No, she hasn't. I don't even know if she watched the race. You'll have to tag her in this and ask her if she watched it.
We'll get her to say well done. What is the plan for you? I mean, I guess the sort of media roller coaster that you're on now continues. Have you got any immediate plans?
Yeah, loads of media stuff. I'm flying back to Flemington tomorrow morning. I'm out for a week. I'm not riding for a week, so I'm going back to Flemington, and plenty of media stuff, and I'll bring the cup with me, and I believe Knight's Choice might be at the races, and they're going to get some photos with myself and Sheila and John and Knight's Choice, so that'll be pretty cool.
Are you enjoying it all? Like not the newfound fame, because obviously you were pretty famous when you were on the Voice, but are you able to enjoy it?
It's been hectic. It's crazy. Like, actually, it could see how it could burn you out very quick. I've done, like last night I was up at 11 p.m. doing interviews, and then wake up at 3:30 for another interview, and then back to sleep. Then up at 6 a.m. for more interviews, like international interviews and stuff. Like, I could see it burn you out fairly quick if you aren't used to it. But obviously, being on The Voice, I was sort of used to all that stuff back in the day, and I was probably born for this, I reckon.
Yeah, you're very good at it, as you are riding horses. Congratulations. I know you're in your car because your daughter and your partner are asleep indoors, so we'll let you get some sleep. On behalf of all of us over here, congratulations, Robbie. It was tremendous, and we hope to see you on these shores again very soon, mate.
Thanks a million. I'll talk to you.